Access to the summit is not included with the basic tickets and has iconic Arc de Triomphe is one of Paris' top attractions. The Arc is located at the Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, Travel With Us. We are on the third day of our stay in Paris and going to spend a full day in Disneyland. Disneyland Paris is an entertainment resort in Marne-la Vallée, France, located about 32 kilometers east of Paris. Fantasy is reality in Disneyland Park, where classic Disney tales and Star Wars legends are brought to life like nowhere else. The fastest way to get to Disneyland Paris from the city is to grab a taxi, which takes 32 minutes. The cheapest way to get here is to travel by train, which takes approximately 45 minutes from Paris. There are two parks in Disneyland Paris, Disneyland and Walt Disney Studios. There are rides and attractions in both parks for every age, from the very young to adults. Disneyland Park is the main theme park. This is where you will find the iconic Sleeping Beauty Castle, Space Mountain, Pirates of the Caribbean, and much more. Multiple options for you to access the parks. You can obviously buy a combo with hotels and park access. You can buy a ticket for a single park or have one-day access to the two parks. We purchased the two-park pass. The parks are located directly beside each other, so it makes sense to visit both on the same day. Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should float. Fantasyland is probably the most iconic part of Disneyland, with the Sleeping Beauty Castle being used as a logo for Disney movies. This part of the park is really themed around fairy tales, such as the Princess stories, Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland, etc. Frontierland is one of the theme areas found at Disneyland Paris. The main focus here is all things Wild West, including cowboys, saloons, and much more. You'll be spoiled for choice here, as Frontierland has some of the best rides and restaurants at Disneyland Paris. spending 4 hours in Disneyland, we headed to visit the second theme park, Walt Disney Studios. With some dazzling recreations of Hollywood sights, first-rate restaurants, and amazing entertainment, you'll feel like you've hit the big time yourself. You'll experience stunning effects, unforgettable rides, and awesome animation on a 5-star adventure offering fun for all the family members. If you are planning to visit Paris, do not forget to include Disneyland parks in your itinerary. It's definitely worth going to both parks for one day. You can wander around all the different areas, take in the castle, some rides, the daytime show, and fireworks at night. As the city of Paris is busy hosting the 2024 Summer Olympics, on the last day of our stay in Paris, we headed to watch the basketball quarterfinal at Bercy Arena.
Sometimes I get lonely, but I am happy holding on to the idea that this life can be magic. Somebody once told me it's hopeless, but you know me, oh, I think I'll chance it. Call me a hopeful romantic. And I don't need fireworks or Hollywood timing, a perfume, love letters, and a cursive writing. But I believe in love, and I believe it's gonna fly. And then sometimes I get lonely, but I
We managed to book our last-minute tickets for Australia versus Serbia women's basketball in Paris 2024 Tickets app, and we enjoyed watching the Olympics vibe in Paris.
am happy holding on to the idea that this life can be magic. Somebody once told me it's hopeless, but you know me, oh, I think I'll chance it. Call me a hopeful romantic. Yeah, I'm just a hopeful romantic.
After the game, we headed towards a Korean restaurant to feed our taste buds for lunch.
Do it like that. Do it like that. Do it like that. Do it like that. Do it like that.
The Louvre, or the Louvre Museum, is a national art museum in Paris, France, and one of the most famous museums in the world. Louvre Museum ticket costs 22 euros per adult, and children under 18 get free entry. The museum is home to some of the world's most iconic pieces, paintings, sculptures, architectural elements, and art objects by famous or anonymous artists of many different origins and eras. The first thing we looked for after entering the museum is room 711, Denon Wing, level 1, where the painting of Mona Lisa is displayed. Mona Lisa is a half-length portrait painting by an Italian artist, Leonardo da Vinci. Considered an archetypal masterpiece of the Italian Renaissance, it has been described as the best known, the most visited, the most written about, the most sung about, and the most parodied work of art in the world. King Francis I of France acquired the Mona Lisa after Leonardo's death in 1519, and it is now the property of the French Republic. It has normally been on display at the Louvre in Paris since 1797, standing proudly on the banks of the River Seine. This glorious French landmark is spread over 652,300 square feet in Paris, with one of the biggest art collections in the world. Wrapped with numerous stories, it is a wonderland in itself. We had a short visit. However, we had a wonderful time spent at Louvre Museum. After the museum, we headed towards Palais Garnier.
It's gonna get. It's personal. Better watch your back.
The Paris Opera offers you the possibility to discover the treasures of the Palais Garnier's public areas, a masterpiece of the 19th century theater art architecture. In the tradition of Italian theater, the horseshoe-shaped French auditorium, so called for the way the seats are arranged according to their category, was designed for the audience to see and to be seen. Its metallic structure, hidden by marble, stucco, velvet, and gilding, supports the weight of the 8-ton bronze and crystal chandelier with its 340 lights.
La 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 la, I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it. La 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 la, I'll just drop like I'll just la 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 la, I'll just drop like I'll just la 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 la, I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it. La 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 la, I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it. La 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 la, just drop like just la 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 la.
The Palais Royal is a historical and cultural monument which also features a charming garden, courtyard, a gallery of luxury shops, a theater, and a Haute Cuisine restaurant. Hiding in plain sight, this beautiful complex is not as popular with tourists as, say, the Louvre. However, with its colonnades surrounding the gardens in the center, it is lovely just to walk the passages, browsing the shops, such a peaceful place to be. We have come to the end of this video. If you find our contents informative, we encourage you to subscribe and like our video. Do not miss our last episode of our Europe trip, which will cover two most beautiful places of Greece, Santorini and Athens.